Hola amigos y bienvenidos. Hello friends and welcome. A big warm welcome to the world of Spanish language. ¿Sabe cuántos gentes en el mundo hablar español? Do you know how many people in the world speak Spanish? Aproximadamente 586 millones. Approximately 586 million people. That's a huge number. Espanol or Spanish is one of the official languages of United Nations. If you're a football fan, yes, this is the chance to learn the language, to go about it and actually talk with those fans when the matches are on. Despacito crossed the 1 billion views on YouTube. Yes, it's again a Spanish song. So in this entire series, we'll be talking about a lot of things: alphabets, sounds, consonants, grammar, verb, rule breakers, sentence formation, specific terminologies. But one thing is for sure, we will not be covering, or we won't be able to cover every word of the language. So here is what you need to do. You need to pick up a dictionary, you need to pick up a book or Spanish newspaper, and you need to watch Spanish videos once you go through each lesson of this series. Why? Because yes, we'll be talking about a lot of sounds, but then those sounds will become familiar to you, or you'll start recognizing them immediately only once they fall to your ears every day. So go out, make Spanish speaking friends, and do watch videos, charts, interviews. So first things first, let's start with the alphabets and their pronunciation. A, B, C, C, D, A, F, H, H, I, Hota, Ka, Ele, Eye, Eme, Ene, Enye, O, Pe, U, Ere, doble Ere, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, so let's once again go through this alphabets and their pronunciation. A, B, C, C, D, E, F, H, H, I, Hota, Ka, Ele, Eye, Eme, Ene, Enye, O, Pe, U, Ere, doble Ere, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now most of the alphabets in Spanish, they have single sound. There are just few of them which have more than one sound, which we'll see in a little while. Alright, now moving on to vowels. So yes, it's same like English. We have 5 vowels over here as well. A, E, I, O, U. Alright, 5 vowels. A, E, I, O, U. Let's look at an example. So first vowel, A. So example is Casa, Casa. So Casa is home, Casa. Playa, Playa. Playa is beach. Moving on to second vowel, A. MERECER, MERECER. MERECER is a verb which means to deserve. MERECER. E. So if you notice, the Spanish I has the sound just like English E. E. And the examples are Sita. Sita. Sita means date or an appointment. Vida, vida, vida means life. O, next vowel, O. Example is Cosa, Cosa. So Cosa means thing. Mundo, mundo, mundo means world. And the last vowel being U, U. Example, muy, muy. So muy means very. So it's a very common word used in the day-to-day language, muy bien, when you hear, which means very good. Muy, very, bien, good. Muy mal, very bad. Muy. Alright? So 5 vowels, A, E, I, O, U. Okay, so moving on to Spanish consonants. So which are those? So first is sound of he, he, or English G. So first rule for he is it sounds like English H when it is used before E or I. So looking at the example, first example, we have this word. So let's first break this word into syllables, and that is exactly how we read a word in English or in any other language. We look for syllables. So this word has 3 syllables over here, and applying the rule which we have, that it sounds like English H when it is placed before E or I. So it becomes he, he. Ne, ne, ral, ral. So it's general, general. So what we call as general in English becomes general in Spanish. It sounds like general. That is what the pronunciation is, general. Next example. So this word means gymnasium. So again applying the same rule, let's break into syllables. Again 3 syllable word. So it should sound like English H. So it becomes he, him, na, cio, gimnasio. Gimnasio, which means a gymnasium. Gimnasio. The third one. A itself is a vowel, or A is a vowel, and we have A before he. Again 3 syllable word. Applying the rule, it becomes hen. So A, hen, te, agente, which means agent. Agente. So let's speak out these 3 words again. General, gimnasio, agente. So the rule is like it sounds like English H when used before E or I. Second rule for the sound of he. It sounds like English hard G when it is used at the beginning of a word before A, O, U or consonant. And it's not only in the beginning of the word, but it also like anywhere in the middle of the word. If it's used between A, O, U or consonant, it will sound like English hard G. So let's look at few examples. We have a word over here which means first word to win. So let's break it down to syllables. It's a 2 syllable word. So it sounds like English hard G because A is present after he. So it becomes ga, ga, nar, ganar, which means to win. Ganar. Next one. U is there after G or he, so it becomes gu, gustar. It's a 2 syllable word again. Gustar, gustar, which means to like. The third one, it's presence of O, so it becomes gorro, gorro. So sounded just like English hard G because they were A over U after the letter. Ganar, Gustar, Gurro. Third rule. It can be pronounced weaker when it is in the middle of the words. So here is a word which actually means geography. So we see an E. So first rule applies. It sounds like English H. Hey. Heyo. That's the first syllable. Second syllable, gra. And third syllable is fia. Heographia. So you see, when we are saying gra, we are not putting a lot of stress onto it. Heographia. Just a weak sound and we are okay with it. But yes, heographia. So that's the first variation or different sounds of hey. Moving on to the next one. First sound of say. So say again has two sounds. There are two rules for it. So it sounds like English S when it is used before A or E. Alright. So looking at the first example, it is a two-syllable word. E is there after say, so it should sound like English S. So it becomes say na. Say na. Sena. So sena means dinner. Another example, there is presence of I and I is present after S, or E is present after C. So let's take it like S, C, C, seen, and second syllable is co. Sing, cinco. Cinco becomes the word. Cinco is 5, number 5. Sena, cinco. Another rule for the sound of say. It sounds like English hard K if it is there before letter A, O, U or any other consonant. So looking at the first example, yes, this was the word we saw at the time of vowels. So two-syllable word. So English hard K because there is an A present after it. So it becomes ka, ka, sa, sa, casa. Casa means home. Another example we saw during vowels when we were talking about O. So O is present after say, so it sounds like English hard K. Ko, ko, sa, cosa. It means think. Third one, it might become a little tongue twister for you, but it's fine. So yes, we have U after C. Should be sounding like K, so it becomes pues, pues, ta, cuesta. Cuesta means cost. Casa, cosa, cuesta. And there's another sound which is like English as sena, cinco. Okay, so another consonant, sound of J. So what are the examples? Chico, chico. Chico means boy. Chico. Leche, leche. Leche means milk. Leche. Then there's sound of doble L. Doble L. So first example is, so doble L, it basically, whenever there's double L, it basically sounds like a Y. Alright, so this is brie, brie. This sounds like Y in English. And R, brillar, brillar. Brillar means to shine out or to stand out. It basically it's saying like the word brilliant in English, brillar. Okay, another word. Let's break it into syllables. It's basically 3-syllable word. Ama, ama. Then the second syllable is ri, ri. And then this double ele followed by o. Yo, amarillo, amarillo, which is actually yellow color, yellow, amarillo. So that's the sound of double ele, brillar, amarillo. Okay, sound of doble ere. Example could be perro, perro. So perro is dog. Burrito, burrito. Burrito is a culinary dish. So when you are actually making the sound of doble ere, your tongue is little bit towards the up. Okay, another consonant. And this tilt over here on NA, this is only there for NA. You won't find this tilt on any other alphabet in Spanish. Alright, examples are niño, niño. So while actually pronouncing, you will assume that it's like NY whenever this tilt is there. Niño. But a lot of times when you hear natives speaking this one in the videos, you will feel that they are actually putting an I after the letter NA. So you may hear it like niño, niño. But it's actually niño, niño, which means kid or child. Then there is another example. Mañana, mañana. Mañana is tomorrow or morning. Mañana. Then there's sound of zeta, zeta. So it sounds like English soft C or English soft C when it is used after E or I. Okay, so we have this word, 2-syllable word, brazo, brazo, which means arm. Then there's 3-syllable word, ka. We are using the sound for say rule. A is present after, A is present after say, so it becomes English hard K sound, ka, be, sa, cabeza. Cabeza means head. Next, now let's look at few of the greetings or daily used sentences. So first one, you want to say hi. You meet someone in Spanish speaking country, you want to say hi. So your word is hola, hola. So H is always silent in Spanish, always. Hola. Another one, you want to ask someone, how are you? ¿Cómo estás? Or ¿cómo está? So what's the difference? Estás is when you are trying to ask informally, está is when you are trying to ask formally. We'll look at it when we are actually talking about ESTAR verb. So for now, how you is ¿cómo estás? Or ¿cómo está? Good. You ask someone how he is or she is. They said good. Bien. Bien. Very good. Muy bien. Muy bien. Good morning. You want to greet someone. Good morning. Buenos días. Buenos días. So dia is basically day. Buenos días. Good afternoon. Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. Tardes is afternoon. Buenas tardes. Good night. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. Noche is basically night. Buenas noches. You want to say someone bye. adios or ciao. So ciao is more of like an informal word and it means goodbye. Adios is like you can use at both places, both formal and informal. Adios, adios. And you see an accent over on the top of O, which means you have to give a little stress. Adios. You have to speak it out a bit loud so as to say that there is an accent. Adios or ciao. Friends, for the beginning of the lesson, I said hola amigos. So friends are amigos. Amigos. A friend is amigo. Amigo. Don't worry, we'll talk about singular and plural form in many chapters. Please. Por favor. Por favor. Nice to meet you. You greeted someone, you asked them how they were, and you want to say it was nice meeting them. Nice to meet you is mucho gusto. Mucho gusto. Same here. So, let's say you met someone, you greeted them, and it was them who said mucho gusto, nice to meet you, and you also want to say same here. So instead of saying mucho gusto again, once again, you'll say igualmente. Igualmente. So here again we have that rule coming in. U was used after he, so it sounds like English hard G. Igualmente. And the last one, again we have hello. So yes, hola do means both hi and hello, but then there are other variations as well which are used in other dialects of Spanish. Alo. Alo. So if you are going into the southern cone of South America, you will hear or picking up the call alo, which means hello. Then in Mexico and in Spain, people pick up the phone, they'll say bueno, bueno, which means hello. So yes, hello has various forms. Hola, alo, bueno. So here's what we have for the introductory lesson. Goodbye, adios, ciao.